And welcome on back to another great episode of Trapdoor to Hell. As always, with you this week, myself, Travis Gunnarsson. Joining me this week, as you can see in front of you, my good friend, Mr. Donald Herman, the big Donny. What's up, buddy? How you doing, my friend?
Good. Just made some breakfast. I'm having some beers.
No, look at breakfast beers. What a Sunday. What a Sunday. This is going to be your first time on solo. We got some fun stuff to do today. You excited to come on by yourself this time?
Sure.
Why are you so down like that?
Sure. Yeah. Sounds good.
Did you hang out with the rest of them boys yesterday at all or nah?
No.
I think Hardy was absolutely trash by the way he sent that text last night. I was like, what is he saying?
Yeah. You know how he gets.
Yeah, he responded like 6 hours late to the beef jerky comment, and then he's like, whoa.
Yeah.
All right. Well, what's new, buddy? Anything new in the life you want to talk about?
I graduated from San Mateo County introductory to the trade union in San Mateo County.
Congratulations, friend.
It's a 20-week course, 120 hours. I think those numbers are right. I don't know. But every Tuesday and Thursday, I'd go to College of San Mateo, basically sit in a classroom and learn how to use tools, math, how to read blueprints and all that kind of stuff. And it gives you a certificate and it gets you a leg up if you want to join any of the unions in San Mateo County. So I'll be applying to a couple next spring. So
congratulations, my friend. I was actually shocked when you sent the what do they call those fucking things? The paperwork that you finished. What do they call those things?
Certificate. I don't know.
The certificates. That's what I was looking for. I was like, holy shit, is that already done? I couldn't believe it already been 20 weeks.
Yeah, I mean the cool thing is they actually showed you hands-on like how to use tools. I don't know how to use a bandsaw, you know what I mean? And they were able to put you in a classroom at different union halls and training centers across the bay, and I was able to use a bandsaw, cutters, a torch kit, all kinds of stuff.
That's fun stuff. I mean, I like using tools. Tools are fun.
I mean, I'm not tool eccentric. I don't use them like you guys do, but yeah. But it was pretty cool. So that's what I did.
Awesome. Well, next step, union electrician. I'm proud of you, buddy.
Thank you. That's what's new.
Little recap. Thank you guys again for coming on and watching last week the tier list I made. I got some really good feedback, so I was really happy about that. Actually, Donny was the first person. I think you listened as soon as it was posted, and
I listened to the premiere.
Yeah, and we were texting me like, dude, this is fucking funny. The dino pussy line just got you.
I agree. And then Laura is chirping at you like, what did you just say?
Well, the thing is, I didn't give a preface to what I was doing or anything like that.
So she had no warning.
So she just walks in the door to come get something in the room and walks in the middle of me saying that Pokemon would give great top or something like that.
Oh yeah,
it's just it's
I
very
forgot
funny.
Who you said would just be fucking you just fuck it like a nugget or something like that. It just sit there. Yeah, or it would quack at you quack quack quack. Just like a quack quack.
I had more clips pulled apart from that episode to post online, and then I forgot my laptop at work on Tuesday or Wednesday. I forget. I took it to work because I knew I didn't have work in the morning, so I can get some of that done. And then I left it there, and I didn't realize it until last night or Friday night when I went to go record this podcast that I did not have it. So that was kind of rough.
Okay.
But those tier lists went well. We actually have one today.
You got my tier list?
I got your tier list pulled up today.
Can you read it? Can you read them good?
I can read some of them pretty good. Yeah. Some of the colors are off, but I'll get it. We'll get there because excuse me.
COVID.
Because of I just can't see good, but you're here. It's from your brain, so you'll be able to. If I can't read anything, tell me exactly what it says.
Yeah,
More likely.
I just wanted to make the things, the little square boxes. I just didn't want to be unclear. So that's probably why you can't read them, because there's maybe too many words. And that's just me just trying to be clear as possible.
Yeah, no worries. And now you're here, so you can clear anything up if we do have any other questions anyway. But I did want to see if you've seen any movies lately, or if you've been. I know The Boys is out. We finished Obi-Wan. What are some of your thoughts on some of the stuff you've seen lately?
I just wrapped up Obi-Wan, and I haven't started on The Boys. I'm gonna start actually that tomorrow night, since I don't have class anymore. So tomorrow night into this week, and then I saw Maverick, which was insane.
I think I talked about it on here, how much it was good, how much it good was.
Jurassic World. There's nothing new out particularly right now. No.
Well, as of this week, there was like a week or so. Well, Lightyear was out.
I heard that's garbage.
It's not. It's low tier Pixar, right? Like, I don't like The Good Dinosaur. I think it's down there with The Good Dinosaur. It's very cookie cutter, and it does some things, but
is it hella PC?
Not really. I mean, it doesn't really delve into that much. It's just, I mean, I think of it. I think I heard online. I heard a great comparison that this is Interstellar for kids. That's the Matthew McConaughey one, right? Yeah, it's Interstellar for kids. Is basically what it is. And they dumbed it down. So I mean, it wasn't bad. I wasn't upset about it. As of this past Thursday, Elvis is out. The Baz Luhrmann's Elvis, and Black Phone, which is actually it's a Ethan Hawke horror movie. Have you seen
that movie?
Yeah, and it came out, it opened in theaters, and the first critical reviews were like hundreds, so they started putting out the ads like perfect review on Rotten Tomatoes. Since its release, it's dropped down, but it's still at like an 84% on Rotten Tomatoes, which is fairly good for a Blumhouse horror movie. I'm excited to go see it. I think we're gonna go see that later.
Blumhouse, that's high.
Yeah, I mean, well, Blumhouse is like way up here or way down there. Like, there's not a ton of in between, but yeah, no, there's been some stuff. Like, I saw the what was that movie? The Crimes of the Future movie was a Cronenberg movie.
Right.
Super weird. Super duper weird.
What do you mean? What kind of weird are we talking?
Oh, it's weird no matter who watches it. It's strange. There was a lady in there who was
Clockwork Orange weird, or like weird like our weird.
It's got Clockwork Orange weird, and it's got like I would say so, like Clockwork Orange weird, and The Walrus weird. Have you ever seen The Walrus?
No, I've heard of it.
Yeah, with Justin Long. Yeah, it's like super visually hard to watch, and then like it's super it's strange. When I wanted to, the last couple of times we talked about movies in the group text, I wanted to bring up this and be like, you want to know weird movies that I like, this one you guys would hate. That's how but I was like, these guys aren't even gonna know what this is or want to watch it.
Yeah, their intelligence is fucking
yeah, that was interesting. Yeah, but other than that, you're right, there hasn't been anything really, really big that hit theaters. I did watch Kenobi as well. What are some of your thoughts on the series as a whole?
Kenobi, I think it's going to show you like, okay, are we allowed to do spoilers? I mean, I don't care.
Yep, spoilers. If you haven't finished it, don't.
I'm glad that they are kind of steering into the story of Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon, because the ending of the last episode, you know what I mean?
Yep.
So
I've been waiting for that moment for
Or
since they did the teaser at the end of Clone Wars where or I don't think it was the end, but there's a episode in Clone Wars where I think Qui-Gon is talking to Yoda and stuff like that, and then he tells Obi-Wan that he's been talking to his master. I think he does it as Revenge of the Sith too, but like they never pay that off. So I was waiting the whole season for Qui-Gon to show up.
yeah, I mean, Darth Vader and Anakin story, I think it's done. It's got nowhere else to go.
I, I I like that he's just tangentially a character in this.
Not
Like
yeah.
like there are some heavy points, but it's more about Obi-Wan using the like I think people are underestimating what the significance of the flashback scenes are, and it's not to show really further characterization for Anakin. It's to show Obi-Wan relearning and retooling and still showing that he's the master of Anakin. I
Yeah,
mean, look
he's
what
the man.
happens at the
He's still the
very end.
man.
Yeah.
And Anakin and Palpatine's right. Like it seems like Obi-Wan lives rent free in Anakin's head still, you know?
I mean, it's apparent with how I mean, even in A New Hope when he shows up
Yeah.
on the Death
But,
Star.
but you're right, he is just a character now because in the Darth Vader movies, he was this big bad villain, the anti-hero. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? He was just a guy that you're trying to avoid, and he was just gonna kill everybody. Now he's just a guy.
yeah. I like what they did with him. I thought it was
I'm
really
looking
well
forward to
done.
whatever they steer into the Qui-Gon
Yeah.
because he's the most untapped character in Star Wars, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think they need to go back and do Tales of the Old Republic stuff, which is prequel stuff. I think they need to dig into that. There's so much stuff in this small little time frame, and I think there's just a lot more out there to offer. I love Qui-Gon. I think he's a great, character and stuff like that. I would love to see him get a show or something. I don't know what the plans are, but yeah, they keep dialing in this kind of time frame, and I'm like, how much more are we gonna do? I thought at a point during the season that Ahsoka was gonna show up in the finale, but I was wrong. So
I thought so too. I was actually waiting for that in the last episode.
well, so I know, and this is crazy because
I like her.
you're guessing it based on just like that would be cool. There's actually precedent for this. I don't know exactly how the timeline works out, and some Star Wars nerd who's listening to this is probably like, "You're like fucking 1 year off from this." At some point during this time period, Bail Organa, who is Leia's stepdad, senator of Alderaan,
Yeah.
he goes out because she's in out doing whatever. He goes out and finds her again and recruits her to come help the rebel cause. So I was thinking for a second during this finale that when Bail Organa sent the message to Obi-Wan saying if they find out about the boy, they're gonna find him on Tatooine. I'm going to Tatooine. I thought he was gonna show up on Tatooine with Ahsoka Tano, and then when Reva, the sister, the Inquisitor, goes to find Luke on there, that they would fight while Obi-Wan's fighting Darth Vader. But it just ended up that he beat Darth Vader with like the most high possible.
like some girl on girl action, and
Yeah, it would have been very cool because Obi-Wan would have
it would have been very up with the times.
Obi-Wan would have showed Reva mercy. And I think Ahsoka, I don't know what Ahsoka would have done. I don't know. It would have been interesting.
Fucking badass. That's all.
But it'd be a good way to see. Yeah, no. So Ahsoka series is coming out soon. So
yeah.
I thought it was. I did.
Is that Andor? Is that what we're talking about, or is it completely different?
Andor is gonna be focused more around the political aspects of the rebels, I believe. I don't know. I'm kind of piecing that shit together. I don't know.
Maybe.
I think who's gonna play a big part in that? Remember the woman, who was the general during, what's
I know who you're
Uh,
talking about. I don't know when and where that movie was, but yeah,
yeah, what was that number
3, I think.
7? No. During 9, during the last one, right?
I'm
Skywalker.
not good on the timeline.
Yeah. So there's that woman who's co-general with Princess Leia, who like goes to who wants to sacrifice herself with the ship. She's got like the purple hair. I'm not 100% sure, but I think she's gonna be a part of that. Maybe I could be wrong. Could be wrong.
Could be. You could be very wrong.
I why you gotta be a dick?
You could be way the fuck off.
um, but I thought overall was good. I mean, it's still nothing compares to Mandalorian, which kind of stinks, but it was better than Boba Fett.
Obi is way better than Boba. It's fucking up there with Mando. So it sucks that Boba fucking it almost stunk.
Yeah, well, I mean, a lot of people. I didn't think it almost stunk. A lot of people thought it stunk until the Mandalorian showed up, right?
Well, that's just
Yeah. Which
plays hand in hand.
Yeah, and then they're like, that really should have been the first few episodes, Book of Boba Fett, the last few episodes, season 3 of Mandalorian.
I agree with that. Yes,
which is what it is. But
you should be a director. You tell him, giving all your advice now. George Lucas a run for his money.
Every once in a while, I think about.
You should email him and be like, you should have done this.
I think about writing a script, and then I go, I'm not gonna write anything. What the hell? Like I'm gonna great ideas, man. You know that.
Anytime I run out of ideas, I go to you.
Yeah. All right, so we got some stuff to do here. We got some fun shit. I got a new segment or whatever to do today, but I think we should just jump into it right now. Let me make sure everything is good.
Not gonna give me any kind of like, oh my god, what the fuck? Oh, we're doing it.
Okay.
Oh, we're doing it. Okay.
Yeah, we're doing it. This is Donnie's tier list. This is weird things only men understand.
Yes.
Yes. Donnie, after last episode, said I'm gonna make a tier list and I want you to do it, but I figured this would be a perfect week. I'm gonna have him on. Might as well do it so he can explain his thing.
I mean, we're gonna go back and forth on it, but yeah.
Yeah, no, it'd be fun. All right, so this one, all right.
This one is getting an argument after walking away from one. What I mean is, like, now that you're just got out of one, you're replaying in your head what you should have said.
Okay, all right. So
you know what I mean? That shit happens to me all the time. It's like fuck, I had haymakers, dude. I had haymakers waiting.
Because you're not quick-witted, but I don't think so. This is S tier is pretty weird. Then B, A somewhere in the middle. B is weird, but get it. C is kind of in the middle of that, and D is normal. So I actually do think this would probably be in the C category if we were gonna put it anywhere, because I think this is a shit like a lot of people think. Like a lot of people have happened to them because they're like they get into an argument and then they don't, they can't think clearly. They get and they walk away from it and then they're like,
all their ammo comes to life.
Yeah. What do you think? Do you agree? Do you agree that it should go plain C?
D, I think it happens to everyone.
All right. Keeping clothes past their prime, for sure a dude thing. I mean, I'm probably rocking underwear right now with holes in them.
I got clothes from when I used to still live with my brother.
Yeah. No, I've got
that was like 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah, I've got shirts that I've had for fucking years and years. I wear them like I subconsciously wear them like once a month for like half a day just to justify not throwing them away. So I think this is weird. I think this is weird for sure, but I think most people
B
do that. I was gonna maybe lean A. I think we're thinking about the whole demographic of women who don't understand this at all.
Yeah, I guess so.
I'm gonna put this in A for now. We can move things around later. All right, this one I'm having trouble reading. Can you read this one?
leaving almost empty stuff in the fridge. We do it all. I do it all the time. Nicole gets mad.
I think this is a you thing.
Oh,
What do you mean? Do you like
I think a lot of people do it. They just don't admit it.
Give an example.
Like a fucking gallon of milk, and there's like a fucking like barely a cup left.
Okay, I guess in a gallon. Well,
It's more like a lazy thing. Like I'm just gonna put it back.
well, that gallon of milk, like you can use that little splash of something for maybe mac and cheese or something like that.
Yeah, well, people aren't that smart. So,
which, by the way, I made my best mac and cheese I've ever made yesterday.
Okay, we'll talk about that after this.
All right. Fuck. Let's put this in beer. Let's put this right in the middle.
That's a me thing or a lazy thing. I don't know what it is. But you do it, and I get ripped for it all the time.
Loving our own farts.
Yeah,
that is.
Like, you know what I mean.
That is pretty fucking weird.
That's I like
the weirdest thing. I smell my farts all the time. I'm like, oh,
you know what I mean?
Smells good. I
love your fart too. You farted in my face in Reno while I was taking a shit. Like I was sitting down on the toilet and like the sink was to my left. You were facing the mirror, brushing your teeth. You fucking sharp, and I'm just sitting there like I'm shitting too. It's shit fest.
Oh, that was so funny. That's still one of the funniest moves ever. And I didn't even it wasn't even a conscious thing. I just happened to realize that you were behind me doing that. So
yeah.
Oh, very funny shit. That's definitely super weird. Like women don't like their own farts.
No, they don't they barely do it in front of us.
That's a dude thing for sure. Timing your pee.
As the toilet goes down and you're trying to end your pee while the water goes down at the same time.
So I want to say just doing weird things with pee in general, because I do that. I've done that occasionally, but I don't like to just let it go. Sometimes I like to play it like a sprinkler where I'm like, hold it, let it go, hold it, let it go, hold it, let it go.
Or if there's shit still stuck to the toilet bowl, you kind of like push it off with your pee.
Yeah. No. If there's toilet paper from somebody like blowing their nose and throwing it in there, and it's like half in the water, half on the bowl, you gotta like pee it down to the water.
Yeah, it's like you're washing a patio down with the hose.
Yeah, or like centering it. Like I'm either gonna get as center as possible, or I'm not gonna touch the water at all on this pee. So I think that should be just weird stuff with pee, and then that makes it like top tier.
That is good. I do it all the time. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Sometimes I miss the bowl completely.
Well, we're all just God's creatures, buddy. All right. This one's missing the toilet.
Oh.
I mean,
I do it all the time. My first initial like squirt is, it just comes out like that. You know what I mean? And then when it comes,
what do you mean it just comes out like that?
It just comes out like that. I end up peeing on my balls because it's fucking small. Like it just starts dripping on the floor. You know what I mean? And then when it starts reeling back up, like I'm fucking peeing on the floor again. Every fucking guy that has a small wiener knows what I'm talking about. So don't, anyone who's listening, you have a small dick, you know exactly what I'm talking
about. I've been having this trouble lately where like I go through the whole process and I shake and then I walk out and then I look down and I dribbled so much that it's leaking through the underwear and through the shorts.
Yes, happens all the time.
I'm like, what is this now? I'm like, is this getting old? This is getting old now, huh?
Yeah. Yes.
All right.
No, that happens to old guys. Like there's something about like their fucking, I don't know what to call it. I don't know what body part it is, but like their tightness in their urinary gland and in their urethra, it starts to weaken when you get old. So even if you fucking sneeze, like some fucking pee will come out.
Yeah.
as you get old. It's hilarious. So you might have a little fucking spot, when you're at church and you see it through the khakis.
Yep. Yep. All right. Barbecue is our lab.
Oh yeah, this is where we get our creative juices going as men.
I would say,
as you know, you tried a lot of different stuff.
yeah, cooking in general. I'm like, this is where I experiment with things.
Yeah, see, women don't experiment; they just follow a recipe most of the time. We kind of think of outside the box and we kind of bring it in together.
Even when I started putting recipes down in my notes so I can remember like the gist of things, and then I'm still changing them a little bit.
Exactly, you eyeball a lot of stuff.
I'm gonna put this up here though. I don't think that's
Oh
like
no, it's
super
just the
weird.
guy decided to put on there.
Um, our organized
Our
mess.
organized mess, meaning like we know where shit is, even though people would have no idea about. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean?
Yeah.
In our cars, in our, how messy our cars could get, our rooms, our closet. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm a fairly clean person, but I still have my tenderness to be like, it's over there. Like I know where it is. I think this
Exactly.
mostly applies to like my nightstand and shit because I try and keep everything else that's in view like organized for the most part. But, like my nightstand, I have shit and it looks like it's just shit thrown in there. But I'm like, this is where that is. This is where that is. This is
I
where
got
that is.
wrappers. I got the fucking snow cone wrappers in my nightstand. It's a mess.
You have snow cone wrappers
You go from Safeway.
like those
Like those,
those
not,
like the pre-made snow cones with the rainbow.
uh-huh.
Oh, dude, that's fire. Oh,
Push
by
up.
the way, I now have a cotton candy machine at my house.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so I got shaved ice and cotton candy.
That is amazing.
I know. I had 3 different ones last night while I was watching Child's Play 1 and 2. Yeah, I mean, but I think organized mess is personality trait more than a men thing.
I think it's more of a man thing than it is a woman thing.
Okay, I'll put it in C then. Because it's a little less, but I'm pretty sure women have their stuff too. Picking scabs. Oh, brother. That's A tier stuff right there. I have scars still on my body to this day of picking scabs.
Yeah.
I showed you that thing on my thumb that I have.
Yeah.
Because I can't because it's just calloused over and it hasn't healed because I bowl on it and then I pick it every day. Like
I like picking scabs because I want to see what's underneath it. I like to see the little white juice that's underneath it. You know what I mean? Especially
it's like when you rip it off. If you can get a complete like a good, I haven't had a good scab in a long time. But when you get,
remember Johnny Guzman put out his cigarette on my thigh?
yeah,
That took forever to heal. And I kept picking at it.
yeah, no, like I haven't had a good scab in forever. But when you get that release of like picking around the edge and then getting a clean pull off, like a Austin Powers Gold member pull off, it's so like just feels
I
good.
want to eat it, but like I don't want to eat it.
Yeah. All right. So this is retard humor, so mentally challenged humor, making I mean uh, I think this is a dude thing for the most part, right?
We do it because it's so blunt and gets to the point. Like,
Yeah.
fucking idiot, stuff like that.
Yeah. What do you think? Where do you think this goes? A or B?
I think it's an A. It's not an S, it's an A because we kind of, as men, we just address each other as idiots naturally.
Yeah.
Especially for like best friends, like the guys. You know what I mean? So people would take offense to that pretty easily.
Yeah. All right.
Really?
Next thing is shower beers, which shower beers is I didn't realize that like this is a dude thing. And then like Laura went into the shower one time, was like, why is there empty beer cans in here? I was like, I was having shower beers. I was showering on Saturday. And I think I'm pretty sure she did like something of the sort, like brought a drink. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she ended up like one day bringing her seltzer into the shower, and she's like, "This is great." So, I mean, it's a I don't want to say it's a weird thing. It should be universally done.
I do it. I do it especially if I know like all the guys getting around for the night, and I gotta get ready, shower for the during in the morning or afternoon. That's kind of my primer. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
It's a mental. It's up here. It's in between the ears. You know what I mean?
yeah,
It gets me going.
yeah.
It's
That's
not a work week morning thing, but it's more of like a
oh yeah,
Monday, about to go hang out the guys. Let's get going.
yeah. Well, I don't like I shower at night. I've showered at night, so I could do this
Yeah.
every day if I wanted to. I don't want to, but I could do this every day. Well, I mean, I do want to. I can't do that.
Okay. Yeah, I know.
Then I'll drink 12 beers and then not show up to work the next day. Where I'm kind of lost on where do you think this one should be?
Be as weird, but I get it.
Be as
I
in
get it. I do
boy.
it all the time.
Yeah. Smelling fingers.
Yeah.
That is S. Oh shit.
Smelling your fingers when you just got done guiding your fucking finger in between your balls and your thigh, and you're smelling your fucking purse sweat.
Yeah, I'll do it when my butt cheeks are sweaty as fuck.
Or when you're doing it back there and that right above the tailbone or right
Yeah.
below. Yeah.
Yeah, that
Or
little
if you're fucking, or if you just took off your socks and they're hella sweaty, you fucking get the lint out and you smell your fingers.
Oh yeah. All that stuff smells delicious.
I don't know why. It's so comforting. It's like garbage giving you a hug. You know what I mean?
It smells gross, but it's like now
Ah,
I know what
love
my
it.
body part smells like.
Yeah, exactly. If I'm not nasty, how do I know I'm nasty right now?
Oh yeah, it's and it like I don't know why it smells good. It's something weird in our brain.
I love it.
Weird search history. That definitely I think that needs to go right back up. We need to go right back up to the same thing. Because if you were to look at mine, it's so strange because sometimes I'll look up things just to just for the just to send to the group that's super niche, but
Mhm.
like I remember I forget what it was. I had something in my head that I was wanted to find a picture of that would have been a good thing to send to the guys, and then I typed it in, and then I realized that, and all of the search resorts on Google Images were just porn. So I'm like, oh fuck, what's that? I was like, I didn't even think like this search is gonna take me where it took me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All of a sudden you're in like cuck search on porn and stuff like that.
Yeah, no, it goes down super weird. You just start with one thing and then you're like, wait a second, weird brain takes you one place, then another place, and then
Also like if you're trying to find a song online, you'll just enter in a lyric that's stupid and it'll show you. Too.
I don't have that problem, Donny. I know songs.
I don't know songs.
Yeah, I know songs and artists
Mhm.
more than I know fucking damn near anything. But talking about last night drinking, is that like recapping the night?
Especially like let's say after we just got done doing a Pier 39 at Ken's, like
Yeah,
like it'll be quiet the very next day. That's
yeah.
just how it is, right? It's always quiet the very next day. Then that Monday, everyone's all like, "Why is it quiet? Who's not at work?"
I do want to say I think this is a normal thing. I don't think this is just a dude thing.
Oh no, it's a guy's guy thing.
But you know, guys that we have fun. Like I know we have fun with it. This is crazy because I don't really, take much account to what women think. So this is hard for me to do.
No, I'm not doing it as like a notch against women. It's just like it's what guys do that only guys understand. Like we'll talk about it as soon as we get some space after we're done recovering.
Watching people get tortured.
Oh, I love it.
That goes right back up. I'm gonna put this in A because there are some dudes who have trouble watching this.
I like Hostel.
Love those movies.
Oh,
Yeah.
this fucking Asian chick had her eyeball with the fucking torch. and it
I
fucking goes to her eyeball. I'm
I
like,
remember the movie well, Donnie.
and I'm like, oh yeah.
No, this is it's super. That's definitely a weird thing, but like
Yeah.
watching like the Pain Olympics and all that stuff, or like, but I mean, I don't know how many times I watched Tom Segura fall and break his leg and his arm at the same time.
I got one. If
Yeah.
anyone knows old school internet searches, best gore, has anyone,
Uh,
you know what I'm talking about?
I know best score. Yeah. Yeah.
Beheadings, and or like people like workplace accidents,
Oh
people's
yeah.
heads going under these forklifts and stuff.
Oh, that's
Oh,
so rough. It's giving me the heebie-jeebies right now, but
oh God.
cannot turn away. You
I love watching that.
can't not watch it. Yeah,
Oh,
but it did give me the fucking um let's
like
see.
beheadings, dude. It's like they get a fucking butter knife like machete and they take like 1,000 strokes on a fucking poor guy from Peru that just got ratted out for snitching on cocaine sales and stuff like that. They're just fucking going at it with this spine.
Yeah, or they try chopping it and it's not sharp, so it doesn't even chop through.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just like they take like it's like a oh God, I love it. And then the fucking blood that comes up.
Um, what is this? Mowing other lawn? What? What is this next one, Donnie?
When do you ever like okay judging other lawn cuts?
Oh,
Like,
judging.
yeah,
Yeah.
like
Okay.
that was a shit job or that looks nice.
Yeah, this is A tier as well.
I judge completely, especially little league fields, high
Yeah.
school fields, baseball fields, professional even. I like seeing what they're doing with the lines, how neat they are, how low it is. Depending on it, even if it's a baseball field, I want to see how low it is because that
Mm-hmm.
matters. But like front yards and stuff like that, I want to see how much they give a fuck about their yard.
If I see a nice a very good mowed lawn, I'm gonna make it known. I mean, yeah, like going golfing is half the part of the game is going up there and talking about how the grass is. Oh well, the greens are this, the rough's deep. There's not. I mean, the fairways are
As,
clean.
as imperative, it's an imperative thing.
Yeah.
We
So,
have to know. But yeah,
uh,
judging lawn cuts, whether it's a front yard or if it's like a sport field, do
yeah,
it all the time.
yeah. Uh, fan is this fan? What is this one, Don? I can't remember.
Fanhood obsession.
Yeah. Uh weird, but get it for sure because I think there's, like I said, not only dudes who can become obsessed with a sports team, but it is majority dude thing to become obsessed. I mean,
It's that raw, arrogant energy. Even if your team sucks, you could be a fucking Orlando Magic fan. You could be diehard, and no one will understand. You know what I mean?
yeah.
No one will truly understand because you grew up being that fan and it made you gravitate of being a fan because you liked it at some point when you were little or something. You know what I mean?
I mean, we're both A's fans right now.
Both
And
A's and Raiders fans, and so
yeah.
they all suck right now. Well, not Raiders right now, but
Yeah.
A's for sure. Jesus. So it's like there's this raw energy that we have when they're going good.
Yeah.
No matter
Yeah.
what, no matter what. It never goes, we never change boats.
For sure. All right, this one is something's
Um,
better with the boys.
we drink better with the guys. Yes.
Oh,
Like it's because if you're going out drinking with your lady, you don't really drink that well. Sorry, I don't. I just kind of get a buzz. But for out with the boys, we're getting fucked up.
it's like a different.
It's a different energy is what I'm trying to say.
There's
I'm not
also, I think there at a certain point, at a certain time, there's a different, like, I don't know if it's like the way your body reacts to it. Like you get a bump of testosterone, and all of a sudden you're able to drink. Like, I mean, just for example, Friday
oh,
night, I had like 6 or 7 shots, and like I was freaking hungover yesterday, like throwing up, couldn't smell the whiskey, and I'm like,
yeah.
6 or 7 shots is normally not that much. I'm like, maybe it's just because we were here hanging out drinking like that instead
Six
of
or
like
seven shots.
a
That's what
party.
we have. 6 or 7 shots, like at Ken's. That's
Yeah.
what we have before the sun goes down.
Yeah, I know it's so crazy, but it could be just like
It's a different energy for sure. Because one, we bring out the worst in each other, so that's kind of like a testosterone energy. I feel like
yeah,
we bring out the worst in each other. Let's just be honest.
possibly. All
Ugh.
right. Next one here is
Only sending one word text messages to your lady when she sends a paragraph.
uh
I've accidentally done that.
I'm gonna say weird, but get it because like, come on,
I
we get it.
It's like I don't know, like I've done it like on accident. It wasn't because I wanted to dismiss her. It's more like I can't match that passion right now. So I'm like, okay,
Oh yeah.
you know what I mean?
Hmm.
It's not like
Well,
just
I wouldn't say I most of the time I don't respond with one thing. What'll end up happening, and I've also had this happen with dudes that I text too. Not you, you don't do this, but some dudes text like this as well, where they'll send every thought in a different bubble. So they'll type out a thought, then they'll type out another thought, then they'll type out another thought, and then I'll respond to only one of those things. And it's like, well, what about the other things? And I go, my brain does not work like that. Like, if we're gonna do that, then I'm gonna spend 30 minutes concocting a pair where I answer every little thing in it, or you know what I'm saying? Like
I know
five.
exactly what you're saying. You've done it to me. And it's not big. I know you don't do it on purpose, but it's like you're trying to answer one thing. Okay, we'll go back. We'll go back around to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Rest.
yeah. It'll if my brain will. I think this has to do with like brain being a one-way street. So sometimes
Yeah,
those things are out of nowhere, and you're like, I don't know what to say right now.
it's not
Okay.
intentional. It's
Yeah.
happened. It's happened from you, and I know it's not intentional. It's like, all right, let me just call him, or we'll talk about this later.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Talk about it later when I can get there and think.
Yeah,
And
yeah, because it's better in person or on the phone because you can just talk.
also tonally things shift, but we don't have to
Yeah,
stay on this in much longer. What is this one? I cannot
porn,
remember.
the perfect video when you're going through what the 215th page on Pornhub.
I don't know how normal this is. I don't know how normal this is, but it is a weird
I've
thing.
I've taken extensive searches, and I'm like, fuck, I'm soft now.
I'll put this up because like it is a super niche thing. I don't do this. If I'm
I
going
do
to look for a video, I'll find something on the homepage and just settle.
it. Whatever the algorithm gives you, you're just
I mean,
gonna get.
get guess it's a transvestite getting fucked by another dude. Oh well.
This is just what we're rolling with.
Um looks like everything on the homepage was just three dudes jerking each other off. I mean, it is what it is today.
Black Bukaki.
Um,
Let's
yep.
roll.
And then the final one here is shitting with the door open. Shitting with the door open, I think is definitely a weird but get it thing. Like
I do it.
I think this applies with shower beers too, because like, well, I don't do it. I don't like I'm weird. I don't, you know, normally like to have the door. If I go shower, I like bring my clothes in. I don't change and I don't change in my room. I'll
Oh
change in the
yeah,
shower.
you don't get out of the shower, go to your room and get dressed. You just all do it right there.
Yeah, I don't like to. Yeah, I don't hardly walk around without pants on.
Yeah.
Or I'm usually without a shirt, but that's different. And like
Yeah.
when you shit with the door open, like it's like so you get like more air than you've ever got in your life while shitting,
Yeah.
which I do appreciate, but also I feel bad for others that they have to smell what I'm cooking. You know what I'm saying?
I've gotten used to your stench over the years. So I
Oh,
don't while it makes people puke, I don't mind it.
well,
Like you could Dutch oven me right now and I'll be fucking I'm poised.
well, I appreciate you, buddy. That means a lot to me. That means a whole lot to me.
I got composure. A lot of people don't.
All right. Well, that was that tier list. Thank you for taking the time, Donnie, to input that.
Yeah, I was trying to think of like all like the weird shit of like I know guys do.
Yeah.
Or even if it is normal, I know your ass does that.
So my mac and cheese I made yesterday.
Yeah, let's circle back to that.
I did a smoked mac and cheese, but what I did this time, because every time I've done a smoked mac and cheese, I will cook the noodles and then I would mix them with the cheese and then put them in the smoker, and then it makes it mushy. It doesn't make it good. So what I did yesterday is I took my blocks of cheese and I cut them off into pieces, put a little milk and a little heavy whipping cream inside of it, and then I just only cooked the cheese in the smoker. Then I cooked the pasta and I cooked bacon on the side, bacon in the cast iron, cooked the noodles down. And then once it was all done, then I combined it and it created this smoky cheese flavor. But it wasn't heavily overdone. The noodles were cooked, pretty perfectly. And then
you did a queso dip. Is that what you did? Oh,
no, mac and cheese.
Sorry,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah. But I basically cooked the cheese like it would be a queso dip by just smoking it. But then I just combined it later and it was like so good to do that because it like didn't over smoke it didn't oversaturate it, and it didn't overcook the noodles.
That reminds me of the big homie's brother Ryan, his smoked queso. That's the best queso dip I've ever had.
Yeah, that was really good.
The way that he did the ground beef, the spicy Italian ground pork with everything else, that was fucking great.
Yeah, I want to make another queso dip because I did it that one time with chorizo, and it came out really good.
Yeah, I know you like to do a chorizo. I like to do it with spicy ground pork.
Yeah,
and ground beef, fatty ground beef. I like grease.
Yeah, I mean, I do agree. I like the grease too. Yeah, no, that was funny. Laura made spaghetti the other day, and she cooked it, and I started eating it, and I'm like, man, did you do something different? This is like so much better. And for a long time, she's always been telling me that like the bacon, the leaving the grease in is, unhealthy and shit. So she takes it out. She goes, I left some of the grease in this time. And I go, oh, this.
There we go. There you go. There we go.
Yeah, it was good. I like her spaghetti. I like her spaghetti all the time, but
that grease though. How to make a man happy 101. Leave the grease.
Yeah, use extra butter.
Right?
So I have a whole nother tin of mac and cheese. I'm gonna divulge into that later, but you know what I might do? I think I've got some chicken in there. Make some chicken and toss it over the top with a little buffalo sauce.
I feel like you like carbonara, pasta carbonara.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
It's basically, it's not like your typical spaghetti. It's made with like olive oil, butter, egg yolk, bacon, chicken, and shrimp.
I don't know.
And you put Parmesan in it.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm not
all the flavors that afterwards come together. It's fucking good.
I'm not a big pasta guy. I just like mac and cheese and shit. You know what I make too? Like I make like stroganoff. Like I try and make copies of Hamburger Helper because the girls can't have it because they celiac. So I just try and make copies of that with like gluten-free noodles, and I love that, like cheeseburger mac and stroganoff and all that shit.
I just went to Safeway and got 10 boxes, 10 for 10.
Yeah,
10 for $10.
What'd you get?
I got like 4 stroganoffs, two like cheeseburger hamburger helpers, and then and then there was like a 4 cheese one, and then the lasagna.
Do you ever get the crunchy taco?
Mm-mm.
That's the best hamburger helper I've ever had in my life.
Really?
Crunchy taco hamburger helper.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's like like somebody took like a shitty taco and combined it all into like like a pot. I don't know. It's so fucking good. I used to eat a whole box of it. You add extra cheese and add extra chips to it too to get a crunch. Oh my god. I would even use it as a dip. Like make that and then use your
Add more Velveeta. Add more Velveeta with some jalapenos and tomatoes.
maybe. I don't know.
That could be like a dip.
Yeah.
It's
It's super good. You should try and find it. It's hard to find the box, but when you do, it's really.
What's it
really
called?
Right now. It's Hamburger Helper Crunchy Taco.
I bet think you they have that at
I think we used to get it at Walmart. Use Food Max. Yeah, I used to get it at Walmart.
Ghetto stores.
Yeah,
the ghetto stores for sure. Food Max. I'm gonna take a look at that.
Yeah, it's delicious.
Next time I go to Discovery Bay, I'll go over
there. Yeah, that's where we had trouble finding it.
Never mind.
All right, let's get in. I have some videos to watch real quick. Let me just reframe this. I took this week some time out and I pulled some videos from TikTok so we can watch together. And I want to get your opinion on them. Instead of normally just, it ended up working out perfect because instead of just normally like I would send these to you, I just saved them to my phone. All right. You ready, Donny?
Yeah.
Here's the first one. He's really getting it.
It reminds me of Ryan's karaoke night where someone's singing or someone's doing something on the stage and no one cares.
Why you gotta put me down like that? Everybody cares. Everybody cares when I sing Friends and Love.
You get put on the spot because no one else has the balls to sing, so they just fucking volunteer you because you'll just do it.
Yeah, I'll be out there like smoking a cigarette, and they'll be like,
"Hey,
Travis Gunderson, come to the stage. You're up. Exactly. You need to go sing. It's your turn." I'm like, I didn't sign up yet.
Exactly, because no one else has the fucking nuts to do it, so they just get you to do it because you just do it.
Hey, I don't mind either. I mean, anybody who watched my Facebook stream knows I did a whole, what was it, a couple hours on here of fucking singing.
Did you see the crowd? Like no one cared.
Yeah.
And she was built like a wine barrel, so it's not like she was hot.
All right. Next one.
Dude, how are you the last one to show up to your own party? That is messed up.
I've seen that. It's like me. That reminds me of me.
Do it. Surprise party. Surprise party? Are you drunk? Of course I am. It's a party. You guys can come out. Derek messed us up. Seriously.
I've done something similar like that.
Is he wearing a Woodson? This guy's wearing a Woodson jersey. Yeah, no wonder.
Woodson on Thanksgiving morning.
Happy birthday. Thanks a lot.
You know this guy.
You gotta tell this guy, like, hey, this is a surprise party. Like, who? First of all, he's drunk. Who let him out there on the front porch? Has he been there the whole party?
That reminds me of like a young me, because when I first turned 21 and I was around my family, I was an embarrassment, classic embarrassment. They couldn't even bring me around for Father's Day. So like, yeah, that reminds me of me for sure. Like talking shit to my own dad, like you're late to your own party. What the fuck you doing?
That would be some shit you do.
Oh, total like buzzkill. Saying the wrong thing at the wrong time at a family party. Yeah, that's me.
All right, next one here. You're gonna like this
Davey.
one.
He's never had a beverage other than water or milk in his entire life.
Anything that's not water just seems like dirty water.
This is so funny. I can't believe you've gone your whole life and never had nothing but water. Look at this guy, Gatorade.
5 out of 10.
That's Diet Mountain Dew? Real Mountain Dew?
Freaked out. That's regular. I think that's diet.
It is diet. Silver. Okay, Fanta sucks.
0.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Negative.
I like this little fake out. He's like, I'm gonna like
Okay,
this.
at first
Oh
I thought
no,
it was okay, and then that also tasted like medicine.
it's lemonade. But
Gotta take my medicine.
you
Gotta drink
can't.
water.
You can't drink lemonade, but you can brush your teeth with toothpaste.
Yeah, that guy has a couple screws loose.
More than a couple.
Yeah, drinking all that and then going to brush your teeth. Like, wait.
Yeah, what like?
First of all, they didn't do it justice. They got Diet Mountain Dew, which is garbage.
Well, I mean, I think they're trying to take because the tame flavor down, right? Because regular Mountain Dew, I think this guy would have
If you're gonna go fucking full tilt, go full tilt. What are you doing? Fanta, that's not even the best fucking orange soda.
What's the best orange soda?
I think it's High C, even though it's like orange drink.
That's not carbonated.
No, it's not.
Oh,
Okay.
unless you get it from no, it's not.
I mean,
It's still not carbonated.
I'll take Shasta orange and Crush over Fanta.
I think overall Sunkist has probably the best flavored sodas like that. Like their strawberries delicious. You know what I actually bought not a couple weeks ago was Sunkist sells canned cherry limeade. That was absolute banger. Absolute banger. Yeah, it's so good. If you see it in the store, go get it. Sunkist cherry limeade.
I've been meaning when it's in my vicinity where I'm at, I've been trying to hit targets and get Mountain Dew Red Zone. What's it called?
Code Red.
Code Red, yeah. I haven't seen it.
It's hard to find in 12 packs. It really is.
I need the can.
Yeah, no, I agree.
I like the plastic bottle.
Yeah. It just amazes me that he couldn't do lemonade, but brushes his teeth. Like
that's like brushing your teeth and then going to go drink orange juice. Have you ever, what that flavor tastes like, right?
I don't drink orange juice, but I get the idea. It's why I don't eat like when people I'll eat breakfast and then go brush my teeth.
I'm gonna piss real quick.
All right, go ahead. I'll hold the fort down, buddy. Just make it quick. There's a certain way I go about it. So I either when I first wake up, when I first wake up, I brush my teeth immediately before I start cooking or anything. If I'm gonna do something like that,
yeah.
Or I'll eat, wait a while and then brush my teeth, say before I go out of the house.
Right.
Because like that there is a certain amount to, you don't want to taint your breakfast, but you also don't want to have that food lingering in your mouth when you go to brush it. Like it's strange. So I like give it a time. Maybe rinse it out with some water after breakfast to get that out of your mouth before you brush. I don't know.
All right, I'm coming in.
This guy didn't even go to the bathroom.
Well, when you have fucking breakfast beers.
Should have just pulled your wiener out. It's not like it's on camera.
Pee on my chair.
You got to stand up to do it. I know. I get it. All right. Here's the next one.
Hey, did you guys know that if you take a Pepsi out of the refrigerator and you stick it on the counter, it starts to get warm? But if you stick it back into the refrigerator, it starts to get cold again. That's because a refrigerator is designed to keep stuff cold.
The more you know.
That's just one of those things where like he's trying to be a smart ass, and it's one, it's not funny, and two, you're not smart. So what are you doing?
I got a good chuckle out of it. Well, the whole thing I saved is because I'm like, I watched this all the way through just for this.
Like, hey, you flip the light switch, the light's on. You flip the light switch the other way, the light's off.
Yeah. I mean, I think it would be funny to have a whole section of those things. And then this is the last one. I was really hoping to get there was somebody that I was hoping to have on to watch this video. You tell me who you think it is after we play this.
You gon' make me need bail, you know that. Caught dipping with your friend, you ain't even have me lying on you.
Who? Guess who?
I have a couple.
Guess who I thought should be on for this?
Who?
My brother.
Yeah. His name's Tyler.
Tyler Kiahi. I mean,
you should.
I just never even think about him like coming on because I mean I almost got him for the first episode, but I couldn't figure out what the fuck was going on.
He couldn't. I don't think he knows how to use Zoom.
No, I had Vicky. So this is when Puffy was playing a game out here in Livermore. So I told Vicky, I said, come, we'll hang out after the game and we'll do a podcast at my house. And she's like, okay, I'm going to tell Tyler to come out. So after the game, we went to the bar, got a little toasty, came back here. And then I was trying to set the whole fucking thing up. I was going to have them on with me using the stuff in-house and my brother on through Zoom, and I couldn't figure out what the hell was going on. Like I couldn't figure out, there was an audio technical issue, and then I just got angry and I was like, fuck this, I'm not doing it.
I don't know what Tyler Kiahi would have said anyways. He's the king of like one-word answers.
I was hoping to that's why I was like, let's get him primed up a little loose, have some drinks. But then I just got too toasty. So I was like, I can't even do this.
Yeah.
It's a fucking
there's a point of no return. And you exceeded that.
Yeah. And it just kind of stunk. Kind of fucking stunk. Ugh. All right, buddy. Well, we've been running here for about an hour or so. So I'm going to let you go. Enjoy your Sunday. Yeah, no, that was good. I hope that translates well. I hope the videos translate well. I thought that was I
like the whole tier thing. That's hilarious. I gotta come up with another one.
Yeah, well, I mean, and like I said, if anybody else out there listening wants to create these tier things, they're very popular now.
Has anyone else presented you with the tier?
Nah, of course not. It was only you, buddy.
I got more.
Yeah. So I mean, I'll do them on here. I mean, it gives me time. I'm also looking to, we're gonna in the near future gonna have record a couple banked episodes, and they're gonna be I'm gonna do for these, or they're gonna be massive drafts. So I'm gonna try and get at least 6 people on here to draft on a subject. I'm sure I can count Donny in to a certain extent, right, buddy?
Oh yeah.
I need your weird brain. Yeah. I need your weird brain in here. So that'll be happening. So if anybody has any draft ideas that they want to see in a massive form, let me know. So we can I can book those for when we do these, because it's just I keep, I'll have shit go on during the week, or I'll have shit on the weekend that I forget about, and then all of a sudden I'm struggling to put an episode together. And if I could have more time, or if I could have a security blanket to fall back on, still do one weekly, but security blanket of like, oh shit, I can't get anybody on this week, let me put this out.
Sports trivia, we could always do that.
What?
Sports trivia.
Oh yeah, a little trivia. The thing is that I've found, because when we did trivia before with like Ty and Johnny Roca, is like I like answering the questions. I find myself knowledgeable, but I'm the only one who writes effective trivia.
Oh, okay. It's like you're a quarterback throwing yourself on a route.
Yeah, so I end up just writing trivia for everybody else, and that's still fun. But it's like, fuck, man, I wish I could participate. That's why whenever Johnny Roca would write trivia for me and Tyler, I was always like, yes, come on, let's do it right now, because I want to answer the questions. But it is what it is. All right, so remember to do all the things: Facebook, Twitter, subscribe to this stuff on YouTube, audio stuff. I hope this comes through. I'm sorry to the people who only listen to audio, but YouTube is where stuff leads to. If you're not subscribing to the YouTube, some of these are going to start losing some context. We'll still do some episodes that, mostly pertain to audio stuff, but you may miss some of the context by only listening to this. So please go subscribe to the YouTube. Trapped Road to Hell on YouTube. I'm doing all the things, having all the fun, making clips, doing my best out here. So I appreciate all the listeners. Appreciate all you guys. Donny, anything you want to You want to plug out on your way out here? Your Twitter, maybe?
Nah, I'm good. Nah, I don't want people following me.
All right, everybody. Have a good weekend. We'll see you next week.
All right,
Bye.
later.